Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battling with Bourbon!
I'm your host, Rockstar Johnny Nye.
And I'm your host, the real effing deal, the whole effing show, Mike Verdusco.
And today, on Taste Test
Tuesday,
we got two mesquite finished bourbons. Technically, they're just poured over mesquite charcoal, but basically, we got Kentucky's Wild Turkey Longbranch, and then we got Texas's Old Forester King Ranch.
Yeah.
This one is only available in Texas from Old Forester, and this guy is available pretty much everywhere.
Pretty much at your local grocery store.
Absolutely. This is age stated at 8 years old, coming in at 87 proof, I think. I don't know, it doesn't say on the front. And then this one is 105 proof, does not say an age statement. Now, this is basically their answer, Old Forester's answer to Longbranch in my eyes.
And do we know which one came out first? Did Longbranch come out first?
A long time before.
Now, Matthew McConaughey used to be a part of this Longbranch.
Yes.
For a long time.
He's the one who
But then he
initiated it.
branched off to tequila.
Absolutely. And he just basically couldn't do both brands. He's a big fan of Wild Turkey still. He's still a big supporter, and the Russells really still love him. But he wanted to go do tequila because that's his original love. So, you know, more power to him. I've actually had it. It's very good tequila. Very
now,
good.
isn't there a ranch in Texas for Matthew McConaughey?
There is a Longbranch Ranch. At least
Right.
there was.
There was.
I don't know.
It was Wild Turkey supported too. And they had like Matthew McConaughey literature, and then the year they were announcing tickets and you could go get a room was the year he announced his name was coming off the bottle.
Yeah.
Terrible time for Marty.
It was bad timing for sure. They took a long time to make that, and he still supported it and helped grow it. And they had his like books and the Longbranch stuff. I heard it was fun, but it's kind of like one of those retreats.
They asked him if he wanted to extend the contract, and he's like, you know what? I'm all right. I got a tequila contract coming up.
And you know what? More power to anybody who wants to do their own thing.
Yeah, make some money. You can make some money, baby.
But he did take pride in this, and really, he took 3 years, I believe, to make this.
He did more than Chris Stapleton. I mean, I don't know that. I wasn't there watching Chris Stapleton. But I read Chris Stapleton is a recovering alcoholic who doesn't drink, so he couldn't have done much.
Yeah. No, but he actually did a ton, and he did like a whole marketing scheme for Wild Turkey that actually is really cool. You can still watch it on YouTube, and I really enjoyed it. It actually is kind of, you know, it romanticizes bourbon, and it's, if you like bourbon as much as you're watching this video, you love to romanticize bourbon, and so it's a really cool watch.
I talk dirty to my bourbon sometimes. You know, hey baby, how you doing? Ooh, I love the way that popped.
Yeah. So let's start with the branch.
Let's start off with the branch
because
baby.
it's the lower proof.
You still get that orange turkey funk, even though it's Longbranch.
You do.
Yep, you definitely get that orange turkey funk.
Yep, you get that orange turkey, and it smells nice. I like this a lot. It smells very sweet.
Yeah, very nice. And you said it's coming in at 87 proof?
This is 87, yeah.
Nice. So we got some nice legs. Nice, very, very nice legs.
Yeah.
A little lighter in the color, but not a bad color by any means. You know,
but it's also proof down.
This is probably like darker than Miller Genuine Draft. Shade darker than Miller Genuine Draft.
It's basically, let's see. It's a light caramel color. It's not a very dark.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's lighter. Yeah, it's lighter. But we know it's 8 years because they proved it down.
When it's in the 87s, you proof it down. It is what it is. But yeah, it smells good.
Light on the palate.
Light, but a lot of flavor for an 87 proof room.
Got a kick to it. This has more of a rye punch, and I do know Wild Turkey is high rye.
It is, absolutely.
So this got that rye punch coming in there.
Definitely can taste that it's kind of on the. I don't want to say smoky because it's not smoky like Scotch, but it has like.
It's got a leathery taste for me.
That it tastes well aged though.
It does taste well aged.
For being this light in color, it's
a little dry.
Well aged.
But that's okay.
Mesquite,
I'm not okay with it. I'm just giving you guys some descriptive terms.
This is something that would be amazing to sit by a bonfire and enjoy.
Is what?
That is kind of my 2 cents on Longbranch. I've actually done that before. I've actually sat by a bonfire and enjoyed strictly Longbranch.
Okay.
And it was fantastic.
Longbranch next to the King Ranch.
Let's do the King Ranch comparison.
I wonder if they serve any Longbranch at King Ranch. Oh, so the noses are totally different.
Very, very different.
Very different.
Now, the King Ranch smells super toasted.
Yeah. Very marshmallowy.
Very, very marshmallow.
But so does
s'more.
the turkey. Smell the turkey after you smell it. You got to do the palate cleanse, but the turkey's got a mellow to it too. You definitely got a marshmallow in the turkey. It's more of an orange marshmallow in the turkey.
I'm getting that.
And
orange.
then in the Longbranch or the King's Ranch, it's like a butterscotch.
It's like a butterscotch.
Like a butterscotch. Yeah.
Like after.
Or a toffee, not butterscotch. A toffee marshmallow.
Yeah, it does have a little butterscotch in it though, but toffee is prominent.
It's great nose.
Great nose.
I'm gonna get a little Charleston chew.
Do you have a preference before on the nose?
I do. I was gonna hit him with this at the end.
Okay.
But
I do too.
Okay, cool.
King Ranch is still
very good.
Very good. Still hits a little hotter than its proof, but it does that spice over your tongue.
It does a nice swirl.
It spices from front to back, but not in a bad way. It's not like Kentucky hug.
It's got a little Kentucky hug, a nice Kentucky hug.
So I get Kentucky I get a tingly feeling.
Well, the tingly feeling is what we like. That's here. Yeah, I get a little hug here.
See, I didn't get any hug.
Oh, okay. I get a tad hug.
But the flavor's nice. Finish is nice.
Yeah. Something that we had earlier tingled my lips. Was it this? Or was that something else we tried?
I think it might have been something else. Might have been something we had earlier.
Yeah. This is also dry.
Yeah, definitely dry.
It's also dry.
Yeah.
Great taste. Great taste.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Let me taste the Longbranch one more time.
I think it's gonna, as silly as it sounds, it might come down to the nose for me. I'm also gonna taste the Longbranch one more time.
Yeah, the palate on the Longbranch is just even better because we just opened this. I didn't have one open.
It's a tough call. It's a tough call for me.
It is. It's tough. Very tough. It kind of depends on what mood you're in. I'm gonna put these down because I'm still gonna probably drink them.
So, can I tell you, just being honest, for me, I think the Old Forester has more flavor. Not saying that the flavor is bad on the Longbranch. It's good. It's just the King's Ranch has more flavor.
No, the King's Ranch has a...
But if you don't like butterscotch and toffee, you're for sure going to pick the Longbranch no matter what.
Yeah, because here's the difference between these two. Not only is this higher proof, but this is very much toasted.
Yes.
This tastes like a finished toasted bourbon. This Longbranch tastes very subtly finished.
With that being said, I don't dislike this one bit.
No, I don't.
I love it.
I think that right now I am enjoying the Old Forester more.
Me too. And then the nice thing about this being said,
spectrum.
If somebody comes over to your house and they killed this bottle, it's like $30 for the Longbranch. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
35. Yeah.
This King Ranch you can only get in Texas. You know, so like if your family member killed that bottle, it's a little harder to replace unless you live in Texas.
Yeah, I just polished off the Longbranch, and as the Longbranch is going, it's getting better. But
it's great. It's not great.
Yeah, no, it's very good. It's very good for the proof. I just wish it was 100 proof. Personally, I just wish it was 100 proof, and it would even be it would be a harder situation.
Be a harder situation, yeah.
This one is just fuller flavor.
I mean, as a matter of fact, the fact that it's so close with like 18 proof points difference just lets you know how good the Longbranch is. And who knows, maybe the Longbranch would taste more toasted if they didn't flick it down. It could be just as turned up as
it's very possible
as the King Ranch.
But the King Ranch is great.
Great.
I really like this. But it's going to take it home from me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, guys, the King Ranch takes it to the next round. Old Forester for the win.
Woo!
See you next time.
As always, we're battling with bourbon. See you next Tuesday.